guys, welcome back or welcome to my new video. Because I got hacked, I don't know what kind of videos I should do, so I worked on this video for a week, so please forgive me that it has been a week since my last video. It took a long time to plan this video, so I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you find this video helpful to learn the entire story of Adopt Me and how it got where it is right now. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Also, because I'm a new YouTube or any kind of support helps me. My dream is to be a successful Adopt Me YouTuber one day, and you can help me with it. So please at least consider it. Anyways, sit back and enjoy the video. Love you. 3. In 2017, pets didn't exist. The whole game just based on roleplay and adopting the people which played as a child. The main function of the game back then was just about adopting each other. Role-playing and the interactive environments just supported the feel of the roleplay. The monetary system is still the same as today. Bucks. You could buy gifts, baby food, strollers, and more. You could gain money the same way as today. You were able to get money through completing tasks, just not with pets, but with the babies. One of the most important updates in 2017 is the expansion of the furniture in the furniture store, to give people the freedom of decorating their own house however they liked it to make it unique. The update also included new vehicles, like bikes, cars. The more expensive, the faster the car most of the time. The menu when starting the game also got some updates to stop glitches and make the game run more smoothly. Back then you were able to change your avatar in the clothing store, where you could host a fashion party and rate the avatars of the other players. This is what the inside looked like. A lot of copies were made of the old Adopt Me version, because many people think the pets ruined it, so they don't want to feel the old feeling with many memories. In 2018, Adopt Me hosted a Chinese New Year event from 16th of February till March where you could buy Chinese-related stuff. You could buy dim sum for $25 with a rarity.common, a panda pal for $70 with a rarity.uncommon, and a Chinese lantern for $195 with the rarity uncommon. Even if the rarity is not good, these items are worth a lot nowadays because they are now 7 years old. If you have one, consider yourself lucky. The event took place where The Rock is sitting. One of the best, if not even the best, Halloween update, which had the rarest toy to exist today, was in this year. This update was situated in the neighborhood. The Candy Cannon is the rarest and most valuable toy to exist in the entire game. It is worth a Bat Dragon. It costs 2,000 Robux and shoots candy. The Flying Broomstick costs 20,000 candy and is a kind of vehicle. With it, you can fly. The Tombstone makes you invisible and is also very rare. It costs 2,500 candy. The Zombie Buffalo plush costs around 350 candy. And is also a pretty rare toy to come across. The Ghost Vehicle is one of the rarest vehicles to exist. It costs 8,000 candy and is also worth a legendary. This year was a game changer for the game. In June, pets were introduced into the game. The first egg in the gumball machine was the Safari egg. The prices didn't change. A cracked egg costs $350. A pet egg costs $600 and a royal egg costs 0.145 bucks. The only thing that changed is that the chance to get a legendary at the gumball machine went from 3% to 5%. This update, according to the Adopt Me players, including me, think this is the best Halloween update that was ever introduced into Adopt Me. In this update, the playground was turned into a graveyard, and there was a church on the playground. You were able to play 3 mini games. 1. Candy Hunt. Players could win up to 1,200 candies by finding and searching for sweets scattered around the island. 2. Haunted House. The school was converted into a haunted house with a staircase leading down where you could catch ghosts. Each ghost was worth about 400 candies. The maximum of .candys you could get in one sitting was 2,000. 3. Graveyard, a memory game in which players investigate graves to find candy. One wrong move could end the game. You could win up to 15,000 pieces of candy per game. You were also able to buy Halloween-related pets, like a bat dragon for 180,000 candys, a evil unicorn for 108,000 candies, a zombie buffalo for 36,000 candies, and a shadow dragon for 1,000 Robux. In the Christmas event of 2019, you were able to hatch a Christmas egg. You could get a robin, which is a common for 5%, evolve, which is uncommon for 33%, a swan, which is rare for 14.5%, a polar bear, which is rare for 14.5%, Arctic wolf, which is ultra rare for 6%, Arctic reindeer, which is legendary for 1.5%, a shrew for 23,000, which is rare, a hedgehog for 80,500, which is ultra rare, a Dalmatian for 250 Robux, which is ultra rare, a reindeer, which is rare in the advent calendar on the 25th day, a frost dragon for 1,000 Robux. In this update, just like in the last one, there were mini games, only without horror, but rather with Christmas and happiness. There was one called Reindeer Training. In Reindeer Training, players were able to choose between for reindeers Rudolph, Dasher, Blitzen, and Comet. They choose which one to train by flying over the adoption map and collecting gingerbread men. When the reindeer got to tired and the player didn't go back to its stall, it would fall to the ground, and as penalty point, 2 gingerbread men were taken from the player. You were also able to buy and decorate your own Christmas tree to put in your house. Depending on the rarity of the ornaments, this will create a Christmas spirit, which will require certain amounts of gingerbread Santa to place under your Christmas tree. These are the pets that you were able to hatch out of the Christmas egg, except the egg itself and the reindeer. In the Monkey Fairground update on the 28th of May, 6 new species of monkeys were introduced into Adopt Me. Ninja Monkey, Toy Monkey, Businessman Monkey, King Monkey, Albino Monkey, and the Regular Monkey. They could be adopted monkey boxes you were able to buy within the update. On the 3rd October of 2020, the fossil owl was welcomed into the adoption island. You could hatch a dodo, T-Rex, mammoth, pterodactyl, and more. Some of the tasks also were to find bones and dig to find some fossils. The Aussie egg came into Adopt Me on the 29th of February. The egg costs $750 and replaced the farm egg in the gumball machine. You were able to hatch a turtle, kangaroo, panda, Tasmanian tiger, frog, emu, dingo, and a bandicoot. In July of 2020, the kitsune joined Adopt Me for 300 Robux, which was later raised to up to 600 Robux. Together with the kitsune came the Pride update, introduction of Pride pins to support the LGBTQ+. In November of 2020, the RoboDog was introduced into Adopt Me. It was the first robot pet available for 600 Robux. And along with the RoboDog came the safety update, introducing trade licenses for rare animals, trade history, and warnings about potential unfair trades. On the 1st of April, Adopt Me added the Pet Rock as an April Fool's update. It's a temporary free pet for about a few days or a week. The update also included the Dress Your Pet update, where you were able to dress your pet in various clothing and hats, shoes, and more. The update also included the Mega Neon Pets, you can make a Mega Neon Pet if you combine 4 neon pets, so altogether 16 full-grown pets. The Halloween event was published on the 28th of October in 2020. It included the pets, Scale Rex, which cost 10,000 candy and is a legendary, Ghost Bunny, which cost 4,000 candy and is a ultra rare. That which is a uncommon and was obtainable in the Bat box for 80% chance. Albino Bat, which is a ultra rare and was obtainable in the Bat box for a 20% chance and cost 1,000 candy. Cerberus, which is a legendary and cost 500 Rob UX, and a pumpkin, which was a prize for being first place in a mini-game. In this update, there were 2 mini-games. 1. Pumpkin Smash. Collecting all the pumpkins scattered around the map. 2. Spirit Showdown. A game where you would catch ghosts and get candies per ghost and gain candy that way. The Christmas update of 2020 was published on the 16th of December. You could get new pets like the Frost Fury for 0.80 Robux, Snow Owl for 10,000 gingerbread men, Musk Ox for 3,500 gingerbread men, Lynx for 0.400 gingerbread men, Snowman for 4,500 gingerbread men. There were also 2 mini-games. 1. Snowball Fight. Pretty self-explanatory. You just do a snowball fight and the winner team gets more gingerbread men and the loser team also gets gingerbread men but less. 2. Snowman Search. You would just search a snowman and whoever found him the most would get a lot of gingerbread men and who didn single quotes t comma didn single quotes to get any gingerbread men. The Easter update of 2021 was introduced into Adopt Me in April. You were able to get the lamb for 250 Robux at the egg stand. Together with the update, you were able to get 5 limited accessories with the eggs from the daily egg hunt minigame. Bunny Ear Tiara, 600 eggs, egg glasses to 400 eggs, chick backpack to 250 eggs, chick hat 250 eggs, egg barrette to 100 eggs. So 7 new pieces of furniture were introduced into Adopt Me, for example the plush bunny bed and the chick fridge. The Ocean Egg came in May of 2021 into the Adoption Island. It costs $750 and replaced the Aussie Egg. Inside it, you were able to get a stingray for 20%, a crab for 17.5%, a dolphin for 17.5%, a narwhal for 15%, a seahorse for 15%, a clownfish for 10%, octopus for 2.5%, a shark for 2.5%. So to collect every pet, you would have to hatch about 40 to 60 eggs, which is about 30,000 to 45,000 bucks. The Mythic Egg came into Adoption Island in August of 2021 and replaced the Ocean Egg. In it, you were able to get a Wolperdinger for 20%, a Kirin for 17.5%, a Merhorse for 17.5%, a Sasquatch for 15%, a Hydra for 10%, a Wyvern for 10%, a Goldhorn for 2.5%, a Phoenix for 2.5%. So if you wanted to hatch every pet, you would have to buy and hatch around 40 to 60 eggs, which is 30,000 to 45,000 bucks. In September of 2021, the map was made a bit bigger and the school had to upgrade to be bigger as well. This is the school before. And this is after. New animals were also announced, like a Techno Dragon, Nature Dragon, Toy Dog, Axolotl, Spider, and Scorpion. The Lunar New Year update of 2021 was welcomed into the Adoption Island on the 21st of February. You also could buy Oxbox, where you were able to get an ox for 60%, a lunar ox for 30%, and a metal ox for 10%. The Halloween update of 2021 was introduced. In October, there were 2 mini-games and a lot of cool pets. For example, you could buy a mummy cat to get some mummy cats. A box costs 600 candy. A black mummy cat for 70%, a white mummy cat for 25%, and a golden mummy cat for 5%. The evil dachshund cost 1,000 candy, a scorpion cost 1,300 candy, a skill dog 1,200 candy, and the ghost dragon cost 1,250 Robux. There were 2 mini-games. 1. Horseman Chase. You had to chase the headless horseman with Halloween decorated mopeds, hat, to get as much candy as possible and catch up with the rider. You could get up to 2.50 candy per round. 2. Potion Hunt. You had to look for ingredients inside the crypt to brew some potions. You could get 170 candy per successful round. The winter update of 2021 came in December and welcomed some cool new things. You were able to get the Ice Golem for 1,000 Robux, a Puffin for 120,000 gingerbread men, a Husky for 40,000 gingerbread men, and get some walruses from the Walrus Box, a walrus for 70%, summer walrus for 25%, and a golden walrus for 5%. Also, on the 25th day of the Advent calendar, you could get a Saint Bernard. The Easter update came to Adoption Island in 2022 and offered many exciting things. For example, very cute new animals like the Brown Springer Spaniel for 3,000 eggs, Black Springer Spaniel for 3,000 eggs, and the Sugar Glider for 500 Robux. In July of 2022, the Egg Refresh update was welcomed into Adopt Me, and with it, 14 new pets. The new pets are ant, mouse, camel, poodle, zebra, parakeet, orangutan, donkey, corgi, robot, swordfish, alicorn, dragonfly, and the ancient dragon. The old pets were moved to the retired egg located inside the VIP room. The Halloween update of 2022 was welcomed in October into the Adoption Island, with it along of new mini-games, fun and seeking. You were able to get Cologne Lava Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Chimera for 110,000 candy, Evil Basilic for 60,000 candy, Evil Cicatrice for 45,000 candy, Basilic for 25,000 candy, Cicatrice for 15,000 candy, Slug for 9,000 candy, Mule for 35,000 candy. You could also buy a Wolf box for 14,000 candy. You could get a Ghost Wolf for 70%, a Zombie Wolf for 25%, a Lava Wolf for 5%. There were 3 mini-games. 1. Aspi Ali if players had to walk on honeycomb-shaped platforms and avoid falling, you could get up to 4,500 candies per round. 2. Cicatrice says, a game similar to Simon Says, in which players had to follow Cicatrice's instructions. You could get up to 5,800 candies per round. 3. Hide and Seek, a game where some players hid and others searched. You could get up to 4,750 candies per round. The Christmas update was welcomed into the Adoption Island on the 1st of December. In the first week, some cool pets were introduced into Adopt Me. Week 1: Ice Moth for 120,000 gingerbread men, Strawberry Shortcake Bat Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Irish Elk 35,000 gingerbread men, Armin 9,000 gingerbread men. Week 2, the 8th of December, Shetland Pony Box cost 14,000 gingerbread men. Dark Brown Shetland Pony for 87.5%, White Shetland Pony for 10%. Light Brown Shetland Pony for 2.5%. Week 3, the 15th of December, Step Lion 25,000 gingerbread men, Snowball Pet 99 Robux. Week 4, the 22nd of December, Ram 50,000 gingerbread men. Ice Vol for 190 Robux. Week 5, the 29th of December, closing parenthesis, Woolly Rhino 8000 gingerbread men. There were 3 mini-games. First way of getting gingerbread men is collecting on the river and being careful not to bump into the penguins. 1. Snowball fight, pretty self-explanatory. There are 2 teams, and these teams would throw snowballs at each other. The winner team would get the most gingerbread men, the loser team to just not as much. 2. Frost bridge, there would be a bridge that you would have to cross, but be careful, it's fragile. Find the best way to cross it without falling. 3. Reindeer race. You would have to fly through rings with your reindeer in the sky to collect gifts. The more gifts you collect, the more gingerbread men you get. The Easter update of 2023 was added to the Adoption Island in April. You were able to get a duckling box for 12,000 eggs. In it you could get a Happy Duckling for 60%, Flower Power Duckling for 30%, Sunrise Duckling for 10%. There were also 3 mini games. 1. Fashion Fever, players had to dress their pets to a specific theme and the best one would be voted by the players and win. 2. Furniture Frenzy, players had to place misplaced furniture. Correct. The more perfect furniture, the more eggs you would get. 3. Egg Hunt, every Adopt Me Day 40 eggs would appear on the island you would have to collect. Each egg gave you 30 egg money. In September of 2023, the lure update was welcomed into Adopt Me. With it came 4 new pets: Toasty Red Panda, Magma Snail, Magma Elk. Flaming Lion 0.1% chance. The Age Up potion was added into Adopt Me. In July of 2023, and it's there to help age up your pet faster to make neons and megas quicker. Here's the list of how many pets need a certain amount of potion to grow fully grown. The Halloween event was inside of Adopt Me. From the 5th October to the 2nd of November. The event was divided into 4 weeks. Week 1, goes 3,500 candy, Nightmare Owl 75,000 candy, Vampire Dragon 1,000 Robux. Week 2, cute Acabra 9,000 candy. Ghost Dog 34,000 candy, Scared Deer 125,000 candy. Week 3, Cologne. Evil Rock 75 Robux, Scarecrow Box 18,000 candy, Scarecrow Horse 60% chance, Scarecrow Cat 30% chance, Scarecrow 10% chance. Week 4, Slime 60,000 candy, Werewolf 600 Robux. There were also 4 mini games in this year. 1. Tile Skip. A team game where players must find the correct path through a maze. Wrong steps result in a crash, but players can rejoin. 2. Chickatrices, a reaction game in which players must follow Chickatrice's instructions while distrusting the evil unicorn's instructions. 3. Spooky Shuffle. Players must stay on a platform while avoiding obstacles and collecting candy. 4. Trick or Treating. Players visited other players' houses to collect candy. Both players received 15 pieces of candy per visit. The Christmas update of 2023 was added on the 20th of November. A lot of new pets were added. Beluga Whale for 3,300 gingerbread men, Nutcracker Squirrel for 29,000 gingerbread men, Chocolate Chip Bat Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Ice Moth Dragon for 120,000 gingerbread men, Strawberry Shortcake Bat Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Irish Elk for 35,000 gingerbread men, Ermine for 9,000 gingerbread men, Harpoon Robe for 10,000 gingerbread men, Glacier Kitsune for 600 Robux, Snow Monkey for 58,000 gingerbread men, Frost Claw for 170,000 gingerbread men, Great Pyrenean Dog for 35,000 gingerbread men. There was also a Winter Deer decoy. It cost 40,000 gingerbread men. You were able to get a Winter Fawn for 70%, Winter Deer for 22%, Winter Buck for 8%. The Easter event of 2024 was welcomed into Adopt Me in April. With it came some cute new pets. Candy Floss Chick for 600 Robux, Candy Cane Snail for 50,000 eggs. You could also buy an Easter egg box for 0.1400 eggs. In it, you were able to get a dotted eggie for 70%, floral eggie 25%, stripped eggie 5%. The Lunar New Year update of 2024 was welcomed into the Adoption Island ending March. You could buy some gift boxes for either 4,000 Yakwa or 21,000 Yakwa. Of course, the more expensive one has a bigger chance to get a legendary. You could get a Rice Cake Rabbit, Fanghorn Turtle, Rainbow Dragon 1% chance. And of course, you could buy a Midnight Dragon for 1,000 Robux. The Halloween update of 2024 was welcomed into Adopt Me in October and had a lot of cool new pets. It had a Frankenflying for 3,600 candy or 10 purple pumpkins. Indian Flying Fox for 61,000 candy. Pumpkin. Friend for 150 purple pumpkins. Grim Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Scare Bear for 140,000 candy. Sea Skeleton Panda for 8,000 candy. You were able to buy a Halloween Chick box for 17,000 candy. In it were Zombie Chick Rare, Ghost Chick Ultra Rare closing parenthesis. Evil Chick Legendary. The update also had a Cologne. Marubu Stork for 19,000 candy, Jackal Hydra for 1,000 Robux, Headless Horse for 87,000 candy. The update also had 3 mini-games. 1. Cricket's Tile Hop. Navigate through a tiled lab and collect candy and purple pumpkins. 2. Werebear: a role-playing game with the roles of bear, hunter, and survivor. 3. Trick or treating. Visit 15 houses daily to collect candy corn and purple pumpkins. The winter update of 2024 was welcome into the Adoption Island ending November till early January. It was in 4 weeks. Week 1 Cologne. Fairy Bat Dragon for 1,000 Robux, Ratatosker for 3,400 gingerbread men, Bobble Buddies for 85,000 gingerbread men. Week 2 Missile Troll for 16,000 gingerbread men. Ice Tray for 18,000 gingerbread men, Ice Cube Rare closing parenthesis. Cold Cube Ultra Rare closing parenthesis. Berry Cool Cube Legendary. Week 3 Frostclaw for 170,000 gingerbread men, Great Pyrenees for 35,000 gingerbread men, Winter Deer Bait for 40,000 gingerbread men. Winter Fawn 70% rare closing parenthesis. Winter Doe 22% ultra rare, Winter Buck 8% legendary. Week 4 Frostbite Cup 70,000 gingerbread men, Aura Fox 600 Robux. There were also mini games, but I'll name one because the video is getting pretty long. 1. Frostclaw's Revenge Cologne. A boss fight against the boss Frostclaw where you could win gingerbread men and baits. The Moon New Year event of 2025 lasted from the 24th of January to the 14th of February. In this time, a new currency called Stars was introduced, and the whole update also had some new cute pets never seen before inside Adopt Me. Inside the update, you were able to get a very rare Royal Moon Egg. It has a higher chance of getting a legendary. The Moon Egg is still actively inside of the GUMBLL machine and costs $750. Inside the Moon Egg you can get Hop Up, Snorgle, Moonpine, Zeopod, Puptoon, Starmite, Dimension Drifter, Sunbladder. The most loved and popular pets out of the egg are the cute little furry Puptoon and the majestic Sunbladder. The Valentine's Day update of 2025 was introduced in February and had 2 new pets: the Cupid Dragon and the Lovebirds. In the Lunar New Year update of 2025, you were able to buy a Blossom Snake, Gilded Snake, Hedda for 1,000 Robux, Prism Snake, Nebula Snake. This is the info for everything from the Lunar New Year update. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. But please don't be mad if I forgot any infos. This video took 1 week to make. It was very stressful, and I also tired very often. But if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. Love you all. Stay healthy and have a good day, evening, and night. Bye.